So let's begin. Find a comfortable seat at the tops of your mat. Start seated with your legs crossed. Then begin to bring your hands to your knees, palms facing up if you wish to receive essential oils. So I'm going to be sharing essential oils with you. This is rosemary, peppermint, and eucalyptus. If that's not a scent that connects to you, or you don't like that, just bring the palms down. So I know that when I come around, you don't want any. So once you receive your essential oils, rub your hands together. And then keep the eyes closed as you slowly bring your hands to your face, about a foot from your face. And then just slowly find your breath. So the essential oil is really to help you connect with your breath. And then as you keep receiving this essential oil in class, the brain remembers, this is my time on my mat to just release, let go, and then just practice. So whatever it is that brought you to your mat today, think about that. And then just let go. Inhale and exhale. So as you inhale, begin to draw the low belly into the spine. And then as you exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears, releasing any tension in the body. So begin to relax the muscles of your face with a gentle smile on your lips. And then slowly take a deep inhale into the nose and a deep exhale out of the nose. Notice how much more easier it is to breathe that way. Inhale and exhale. So stay with the breath. Inhale and exhale. So stay with your breath. Allow yourself to just let go of whatever it is that wears you down, whatever is worrying you, causing you stress or anxiety, whatever it is that wears the shoulder heavy. Give yourself permission to just let go of that for this hour of personal practice. Just let that all go. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. And now let's begin to come to our Ujjayi breath, the breath we practice in our yoga today. Begin to constrict the back of your throat, and then take a deep inhale into this nose, and a long exhale out of the nose, creating this ocean-like sound. Inhale and exhale. So settle the mind, prepare for practice, just breathe. One more inhale and one more exhale. And then begin to bring your hands together into prayer position. Slowly lower it down to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. I'd like to begin our practice today by going through one unified, totally optional Om sound. So So if oming is not in your practice, don't worry about it. Just listen in. This creates internal vibration to allow us to focus even more on our practice. If you're going to om with me, take a deep inhale into the nose. Beautiful exhale as you gently bring your hands down to your knees. Gently float the eyes open. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. All right, so bring your hands, spread them wide, bring it in front of your mat, and then slowly come into your hands and knees. Walk yourself to the middle of your mat. So let's warm up to cat cows. So really important to stack up your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders on top of each other, and then walk your knees hip distance apart. Allow the hips to be above the knees so that all of the joints are protected. Bring your gaze between your hands as you pull the belly into the spine. Protect your low back. Let's go first to cow pose. Take an inhale. Gently lift your tailbone up towards the sky. The belly goes towards the floor. And then the chest gently opens. Bringing the heart through, opening the shoulders. Gently lifting the gaze without crunching the back of your neck. Let's stay here and breathe. Inhale. And exhale. So here we're trying to open the front part of our body, create space there. Feel the openness in the chest, the belly, and the hips. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, pull the belly in deep. Begin to round out the spine. Push the mat away from you as you gently bring your chin towards the chest and slightly tuck the tailbone down. Really push the mat away from you. Create space and length in your entire spine from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. Let's stay here to breathe. Inhale and exhale. So create that openness, that space in your spine. Say good morning to your spine. Inhale and exhale. And then let's flow through cat-cows. Allow the breath to lead you here. So on your next inhale, lift up to cow pose. Lift the tailbone up to the sky, belly to the floor. Open the chest and shoulders. Look forward. Exhale, rounds everything in. Feel the belly in deeper. Push the mat away from you, chin to chest. Again, inhale, lift up to cow. Breathe. Exhale, round everything in. 3 more just like that. Allow the breath to guide you. Lengthen the breaths. Let's do one more set. Inhale, lift up the cow. And then exhale, round everything in. Beautiful. Now gently come to a neutral spine. And we're coming to our first child's pose. So bring your knees as wide as your mats. Keeping the knees on the mat, bring the big toes together. Slowly sink the hips down towards your heels. And then allow the chest to just fall down. Don't reach forward first. Allow the forehead to release to the floor. And then extend the arms out in front of you. Spread the fingers wide, allowing the forearms and the elbows to lift off the mat. So you're in active child's pose. Press your palms strong into the mat. Lengthen through the spine. And then gently breathe. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, reach the arms forward. And then as you exhale, sink the hips down. Allow the breath to guide you. Inhale and exhale. So at any time in the practice you feel like you're tensing up the shoulders, the jaw is tense, the body is tight, and you can barely breathe, please know that this is a pose you can always come back to. Listen to your body. One more breath in and exhale out. On your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back up And then return to your tabletop position. Spread the fingers wide, walk them shoulder distance apart. Bring your knees in, hip distance apart. And then begin to tuck your toes behind you. Sink your hips down towards your heels, stretching the toes. Say good morning to your toes, especially if you wear sneakers all day or closed shoes or high heels. This is a good stretch for your toes. Inhale. And exhale, one more breath. On your next inhale, shift the body forward back to tabletop. And we're going to slowly transition to our first downward facing dog. So spread the fingers wide. The entire palm has full contact on the mat. Keeping the toes tucked, slowly lift the knees of the mat as you straighten the elbows. Push the mat away from you, lifting the spine long, keeping the knees bent as you bring your chest towards the thighs. So feel that sensation of length in the spine. So that's how you should feel in down dog. Down dog is more extension and lengthening of the spine rather than stretching and reaching your heels down. Put a generous bend in the knee as much as you need to. Now start to bicycle your legs, bend one knee, and then on the other. As you inhale and exhale, maybe come to hinge your hips from side to side. Say good morning to your hips, the back of your knees, your thighs, your ankles, coming to your tippy toes. And then allow the neck to just hang, gaze between your shins. So do what feels good in the body here. Stay with the breath. And then on your next inhale, gaze towards your hands. And then slowly pull the belly in as you walk your feet towards the hands. Now walk them forward and then bend the knees deep. Allow the chest to fall towards the thighs. Grab a hold of your elbows and release the head down, coming to ragdoll. Gently swing the head forward and back, releasing any tension in the neck and shoulders. You should be gazing towards the wall behind you between your shins. And then when you're ready, rock yourself from side to side. Breathe. Then maybe start to straighten the knees, lifting the hips higher. That's totally okay on the hamstrings. So don't push your hamstrings. They could easily tear and that's really painful to recover. Be mindful and listen to your body. One more breath in. Then exhale, release the hands down. Take an inhale, straighten the knees. Coming to a half lift. Bring your hands to your shins. Pull the belly in. Reach your collarbone forward as you reach the crown of the head forward. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, release the head down completely. And then on your next inhale, pull the belly in, roll yourself up. One vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Just allow the head and the shoulders to release. No tension in the body. We're just coming up. The shoulder gently comes up. The chin. Let's just keep the eyes closed for a moment. Let's release any tension in the necks and shoulders. Take a deep inhale. Draw all tension up to your ears. Open your mouth, sigh as you roll the shoulders out. An opportunity to release any tension in the body. Inhale, dance up the shoulders. Exhale, let it go. Again, one last time. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Now gently float the eyes open. And good morning, everyone. Are you guys a little more less tense than when you first came in? So that's the idea there. Okay, so release, let go, and let's come to our mats. So let's start warming up. Come to the tops of your mat. Let's come to sun salutation A. Find balance wherever that looks like for you, whether it's feet hip distance apart, maybe wider with the toes pointed out, or maybe feet toes together, heels slightly apart. So listen to what the body needs right now. Find your version of balance. Standing tall, pressing your feet strong into the mat, activating your legs, pulling that belly into the spine. Bring the ribcage in, engage your torso. Now begin to open the chest and shoulders, palms facing forward. And then just stand tall. Crown of the head reaches up. So we're here in Tadasana mountain pose. Let's take a few breaths here. Just reconnect with our Ujjayi breath. Begin to constrict the back of your throat. And then take a deep inhale into the nose, creating ocean-like sound. And then exhale smoothly out of the nose. Again, inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. So moving along. Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation A. Inhale, reaching the arms out wide. Pull the belly in. Lengthen to the side body. Reach up. Open the chest. Reach up. Maybe press the palms together if you can. As you exhale, gently bend the knees. Hinge from your hips. With a long spine, folding forward. Reaching the arms out wide to open the chest. Then release the head and the neck down completely. Let it go. Inhale, straightens the knees. Hands to shins, crown of the head reaches forward. Pull the belly in, support your low back. Exhale, bends the knees, hands to mat. Step the right foot back. Stepping the left foot back. Pause here in plank. Engage the shoulders. Push the mat away from you to feel that engagement. Now pull the belly in. Let's take an inhale one more time. As you exhale, lower the knees down. Toes flat on the mat. Let's practice modified chaturanga. Take an inhale, shift the body gently forward. Exhale, pull the elbows in, lower down on your exhale with control, allowing the chest to come down first before the belly with good control. Beautiful. Now bring the hands by your rib cage, toes pointed towards the back wall. Take an inhale, lift the chest and the heart, open the chest and shoulders, and then keep the toes flat. Upward facing dog or cobra. And then as you exhale, push back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up, and then come to your downward facing dog again. Lengthen the spine first. Allow the hips to lift up, pull the belly in. Generous bend in the knee, however that looks like for you today. Then return to your breath. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. If you still need to bicycle your legs, please go ahead and do that. Inhale. And exhale. Stay with the breath. One more inhale. And one more exhale. On your next inhale, lift your hands. Step walk or drop your feet forward. Lengthening the spine. And then exhale. Hold it in. Release the head and the neck down. Bend the knees. On your next inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Lengthen through the side body as you pull that belly and support your low back. Reach up. Open the chest. Press the palms together. Maybe look up. And then exhale, reach, arms out. Return to mountain pose. Let's do that one more time with our breath. So standing in Tadasana to prepare. If you've lost your spot, stand tall. Inhale, lift the arms up. Lengthen through the side body. Exhale to fold forward. Hinge from your hips. Release the head down. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, hands to mat. Step or walk your feet back. Coming to high plank, stay there. Engage the shoulders. Feel the shoulder engagement. Pull the belly in. Now on your next exhale, either you lower your knees down or do full chaturanga. Your choice, your practice. Allowing the chest to come down first. Beautiful yogis. Inhale, lift the heart up. Toes flat on the mat. Really release the shoulders back and down. Lift the heart. Hips are down. Beautiful. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up to downward facing dog. Breathe. Stay here with your breath, 4 more breaths. Allow your breath to soothe you. If there's tension in the neck, the shoulders, or the jaw, let's take an inhale into the nose. Open your mouth to sigh, let it go. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. And exhale out. On your next inhale, lift your hands. Step, walk, or jump your feet forward, lengthening the spine. Exhale, folding it in. Release the head and the neck down. And then inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Hold that belly in. Spread the arms wide. Fingers wide, open the chest. Create space in your body. Lengthen, reach up. Exhale, reach the arms out to the sides. Then return to standing pose, Tadasana. Beautiful. Are you guys warm? All right, so we're going to skip the traditional Surya Namaskar beat. I'm going to put in a little bit of poses in between to challenge us. Like I said, I have a different sequence for Tuesday and Thursday for the next month or so. So let's come to the tops of your mat if you're not already there. Find your version of standing balance. So whether feet hip distance apart, big toes together, heels slightly apart, or even wider with the toes wide. So you need to find stability first before you move into poses. That's for safety reasons, okay? So from there, bend the knees, sink the hips down. So don't arch your back. You're not pushing our hips back. We're simply sitting down with a long spine. Hands by your sides. Take an inhale, lifting the arms up. Lengthen to the side body. Maybe bring the gaze up, maybe look up. As you exhale, hinge from your hips, folding forward. So you know this already. Release the head down. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, hands to mat. Step, walk, or jump your feet back. Pausing again in plank. Build strength in the shoulders. Pull the belly in. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, do your version of mindful chaturanga. Whether full chaturanga or lower down to the knees. Slowly engage. Come down with the chest coming down first. Inhale, lift the heart. Upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up to downward facing dog. So options here. Either you come to three-legged dog, lifting the right leg up to the sky, or you can lower the left knee down, and then just simply lift that right leg up. So wherever your version is, take one more breath here, and as you exhale, bend the right knee, open the hip. So wherever you're at, whatever version you're at, one more breath in, and exhale out. On your next inhale, bring it back to center, point your toes. Again, if you're on your left knee, just stay there. As you inhale, hinge the body forward. Bring your right knee towards your nose. Hold the belly and engage. If you're on your knee, you're just down like here. And then inhale, lift back up. Three-legged dog. We're going for a twist this time. Take an exhale here. Inhale, shift forward. Right knee towards the left elbow. Twist. Beautiful. Engage your core. Inhale, push back. Three-legged dog. Point your toes. One more exhale. And then on your next inhale, hinge forward. Right knee towards the right elbow. Pull that belly and engage. Take an exhale. Inhale, push back up. Three-legged dog. Beautiful, yogis. And then as you exhale, step the right foot forward. Coming to warrior one. So if moving the foot forward is not accessible, lower both knees down. And then just grab a hold of that right ankle, bring it through. And then find your balance. Whether you're here, looks like everyone's coming up. So if you can. So this is your modification. If you can come up, come all the way up, bend the right knee. You can either be lifted on your left heel, or you can try to lower the left heel down if the hamstring feels okay with that. Now bend the knees even more. Beautiful. Now breathe. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. Warrior one. Then as you exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two. So keep the knees bent. We're just pivoting from the back foot. Reach the arms out. Keep the bend in the right knee. Bring your gaze over to that left hand. Make sure it's lined up with your shoulders. Relax it down. Then bring the gaze over the right side. Pull the belly and engage. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Then as you exhale, forearm to thigh. Bring the left hand down towards the floor. Reach it overhead. Open the left shoulder. Option to stay here or remove the right forearm from the thigh and reach it up. So your choice. Breathe. On your next inhale, keep the right knee bent. Just slowly come back up to warrior two. Exhale, reversing the warrior. Bring the left hand down towards your left thigh. Reaching the right hand up. Find your back bend. Option to keep the left thigh, the left hand to the thigh, or bring it behind you. To take the bind towards your right inner thigh. And just breathe. Inhale it back to center. Warrior two. Are you still with me? Beautiful. Inhale, straightens the right knee. Inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, Trikonasana. Let the hand land where it is. Open the chest, open the hips. Reach the left hand overhead. Stay here to breathe. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, gaze over to your right foot. Find your balance. And then bend that right knee. Slowly rise up, back up to warrior two. We're floating into half moon pose. So if you need the wall, you're going to come out of it and then just come to the wall. Let me just show you the options. So if you're using the wall, you're going to be sideways towards the wall. And then just lifting the leg up. And then stay here. For the rest of you, another prep would be to lower the right hand to the outside of the right foot in front of you. Now slowly shift and see if you can lift. And then maybe bring your left hand to the left hip. Maybe open up the left shoulder. Maybe reach the left hand overhead. And then maybe gaze over your left hand. So find what works for you. If you come out of the pose, totally fine. One more breath in. Beautiful, yogis. Find your focus. And then as you exhale, bend that right knee. And then slowly lower the left hand down. Facing forward, point your toes. So let's all meet here with the hips squared. And then slowly bend the right knee even more, lowering the left foot down. Lower the left knee down into low lunge. Left toe flat on the mat. All right. So come down with me. So from this side, if you're here, I want you to move your foot forward to allow the opening of the hips. So notice the difference. If you're here, we're not using the extension and the strengthening of the thighs. So allow yourself to open the hips. Hinge the body forward. So if you're there, bring your hands to your right thigh, find your balance. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms. And then exhale, open the arms out. Coming to cactus arms as you lift your heart up and open. Breathe. And gentle back bend while opening the shoulders. On your next inhale, press the palms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, and we're going to go for a twist. Inhale, lifts the heart. Exhale, options for twist. If you know the full pose, you're bringing the elbow to the outside of the right knee. What I like is to bring my right hand towards the hip, bring my left hand over to the outside of the right knee, and then just simply twist. So do what feels good for the body. That's most important. Allow the hips to open, the spine to twist, and then the shoulders to release and relax. One more breath in. And exhale out. On your next inhale, gently return back to center, hands to your heart center. And then exhale, lower the hands down in front of you. And then we're going to open our hips even more. So if you did cycling today, this is a great bonus for you guys. We have our instructor today. She needs this, Danielle would need this. So walk your feet even to the outside of your mat, if the hips allow it to. So see how my knee is pointing in the same direction as my toe. Very important, so you're not tweaking the knee. The knee only moves forward and back, so make sure that you're careful with that. Now bring your hand, the left hand, to line up with the hip. Press it down. Now slowly twist the spine. Twist the right ankle, open, and then bring your right hand to your thigh to gently release the right hip. So no tension, no activation in the glutes or the hips. Just release the hip joint, release the thighs. Take the breath there. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly come back to center, bring your hands back down. Option to come to full lizard pose, which is on your forearms, or you can stay here. This is where you are today. Otherwise, come to your forearms, and then release the hip even more. So be mindful of your hip joint. One more inhale, and then one more exhale. On your next inhale, if you're in full lizard, you're just going to extend the arms straight. Beautiful. Come back to center. And then slowly bring the right foot back in so that the right foot is lined up with the hip. And you just bring your right hand to the outside of the foot as if you're in runner's lunge. We're back to low lunge. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, straighten the right knee, hinge the hips back. And then flex the right ankle, folding over your right thigh. So this is modified forward splits. If you want full Anjanasana, you're just going to extend Hanumanasana, extend the right foot forward. Find your version of forward splits, or stay where you're at. So you're stretching the back of the right thigh, lengthening through the spine if you're folding your modified pose. Stay with the breath. So if you're in the modified pose, make sure that you're flexing that right ankle, feeling that stretch in the back of your legs. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And then one more exhale. If you're in full splits, take an inhale, pull the right heel back. Come to modified Hanumanasana. And then everybody step the right foot forward. Slowly press hands down. Pull the right foot back. Come to your knees. And then option to come to Vinyasa, which is the Chaturanga on your knees, or lift up. Full Chaturanga. So inhale. And then exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. To downward facing dog. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths here. Take an inhale into the nose. Open your mouth, sigh. Let all the tension go. Again, inhale, and then exhale, sigh. Slowly bicycle your legs. Hinge your hips from side to side. Bring circulation back to your hips. And then when you're ready, slowly lower your knees down to the floor. Bring it as wide as your mat. Bring the big toes together. We're coming to child's pose here. So sink your hips down towards your heels. Again, lower the chest and the forehead down. And then the other option that we have is coming to your right cheek and right temple. Now bring your shoulders down. Open the palms up and then lay it by your sides with the elbows bent. And just release the hips down. Just let it go. more breaths. Then on your next inhale, slowly bring the head back to center. And then slowly press your palms up. And then when you're there, I'll meet you in downward facing dog. So slowly transition into tabletop. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up to downward facing dog. So we're going to do that entire sequence on the left side this time. So you know what's coming. So if you need to lower your right knee down now to modify, lower both knees down. And then if you're ready, take an inhale. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Point your toes. Exhale, bend the left knee to open the hip. Take an inhale. And an exhale. On your next inhale, bring it back to center. Point your toes. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Really pull that belly and round up the spine. Engage the shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale it back to center, three-legged dog. Point your toes. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist. Bring your left knee to the right elbow. Twist. Pull the belly in. Take an exhale. Inhale, push it back. Three-legged dog. Beautiful, yogis. One last time. Exhale. Hinge forward. Left knee to left elbow. Shift forward. Engage the core. Exhale. Inhale it back to center. Three-legged dog. Point your toes. Exhale. Pull the belly in as you step the left foot between the hands. Either you're going to lower the right knee, keep it lowered and come up, or you can slowly come back up to warrior one. So I'll meet you in warrior one. Hips facing forward as much as you can. Bend to the left knee. Lengthen the spine. Pull that belly in as you reach up. Let's breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And as you exhale, opening out to the side, warrior two. Pivot to your right foot. Reach the arms out. Bending to that left knee. Gaze over your right shoulder. Look at your right hand. And then gently bring it over to the front. Bring the gaze forward. Pull the belly in. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the jaw. One more breath in. And smile. Exhale. Beautiful. Coming to side angle. Forearm to thigh. Reach the right hand down towards the floor and then reach it overhead. Begin to open to the right shoulder. Option to release the left hand off the thigh and reach it up. To your practice, do what works for you. On your next inhale, slowly rise back up. Warrior two, reversing our warrior. Bring your right hand down to your right thigh. Inhale the left hand overhead. Option to bring the right hand behind you to take the bind, to grab the left inner thigh. Stay with that back bend. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, come back to warrior two. Reach the arms up. Exhale, straightens the knees. Let it go. Inhale, hinge the body forward. Exhale, lower the left hand down as you reach the right hand overhead. Wherever that left hand lands, allow the hips to be open, the chest to open up. Maybe bring the gaze over to your right hand above. And then just breathe. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, gaze over to your left toes, find your balance, bend the left knee, then slowly rise back up. Floating into half moon pose. So if you need a wall, walk there. Otherwise, lower the left hand down, pull the right foot in. If you have a block, bring your block, and find your balance. Begin to open the right hip, stacking the right hip over the left, and then reach the right hand up. Beautiful, yogis. Just breathe here. If you fall out of the pose, you can always return. One more breath here. Then as you exhale, lower the right hand down. Square the hips forward first. Point the right toe back. Reset your hips. Then exhale, bend the left knee. Lower the right toes down towards the mat, lowering the right knee down. Right toe flat on the mat. And then again, walk your toes forward like I showed before to open the hips even more. So find your balance. Once you get there, bring your hands to your thighs. Relax the jaw. Take an inhale, lifting the arms up. And then as you exhale, open the chest. Lift it up, open through the shoulders. Relax the jaw and breathe. Allow to create space in your shoulders and your chest. On your next inhale, slowly lift back up. And then as you exhale, hands to heart center. We're going for the twist this time. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. If you want your elbow to the outside of the right knee, or just simply bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee and just open the shoulders down. Gentle twist. One more inhale. And one more exhale. On your next inhale, pull the belly in as you twist the spine. Exhale, lowers both hands down. Coming to lizard pose, so walk your feet towards the outsides of your mat, allowing the knee to point in the same direction as your toes. Tap your knees. Now bring your right hand to line up with your right hip. And then bring your left hand over to your left thigh. Allow the left ankle to twist open. And then slowly and gently open the left shoulder. Maybe even gently just pushing the left thigh open. So be mindful here. Be careful. Just breathe. Release the hips. Release the glutes. Feel your breath through your left. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly release the left hand down, keeping the left hip open. Option to come to your forearms in lizard pose, or just stay where you're at. Just feel what feels good for your hips and your thighs. Just be there. One more inhale. And one more exhale. On your next inhale, if you're in your forearms, slowly straighten up the arms. And then exhale, slowly bring the foot back in. Slowly lining it up with your left hip. And then bring your left hand to the outside. Coming to modified Hanumanasana, take an inhale. Then as you exhale, hinge the hips back. Straighten the left knee. Flexing to the right foot and then fold. Stay here. Or if you want full forward splits, then you just extend the left leg out. And then find your version of forward splits, Hanumanasana. One more inhale. And one more exhale. So if you're in full splits, on your next inhale, pull the left heel back to modified Hanumanasana. And then everybody step the left foot forward, plant your hands. And then gently pull the left foot back, and then lower the knees down. And then option to come to high plank if you're coming to full chaturanga, or just stay on your knees. Inhale, shift the body forward. Exhale, elbows in as you slowly come down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Let's take 2 full breaths and then release on our exhale. So inhale deep into the nose. Open your mouth side up. Again, inhale, exhale, side. Now slowly bicycle your legs. Hinge your hips from side to side. Bring circulation back to your hip joints. And then when you're ready, lower the knees down again. Bring it as wide as your mat. Bring the big toes together. And then let me show you what a better option for child's pose would be. Instead of extending your arms out, you're going to bring it by your side. So slowly just bring your forehead down, come onto your left cheek or temple, and then release the shoulders down, bend the elbows, and then palms up. It really feels good. So try this one. And then just stay there. Be still. And then breathe. Allow yourself to return to your Ujjayi breath. Inhale. And exhale. More breaths here. And then on your next inhale, slowly begin to bring the forehead back to center. Bring your hands by your shoulders and then slowly lift up. Walk your hands forward. And then we're going to come to a kneeling position with your feet hip distance apart. We're coming to our back bend. We're going to do camel pose today. So I'm going to show you some options. So for better balance, you're going to tuck your toes. We're going to start by giving support to our low back. So you're not going to be supporting your waist. It's going to be your low back. So first option, you're going to inhale, hinge the hips forward, and just open the shoulders, release the head back. So from the side, I want you to hinge your hips forward, support your low back, and then open the shoulders. So we're not doing this because now you've lost your back bend and the openness in the shoulders. So just lift up. Another option is to grab the ankles, then slowly push the chest up, release the head back. Option to plant the foot flat. So that's a deeper back bend. So whatever works for you, let's find that alignment to prepare. Whether toes flat or tucked, then bring your hands to your low back. Support that. Open the chest and shoulders. Inhale, lift the gaze, push the hips forward. And then exhale, release the shoulders back, release the head back. If you want to explore grabbing the ankles, go ahead and do so. Keep the chest lifted. Stay with the breath. One more inhale and one more exhale. So if you're grabbing your ankles, on your next inhale, pull the belly in as you slowly bring your hands back to your low back. And the next inhale, slowly come all the way up. Then slowly just release the hips down. Coming to child's pose. Your choice. Having the knees together usually feels good after a back bend. So bring your knees, your ankles, and your toes together and just allow the spine to be supported by your thighs. Reach the arms forward to create length of the spine. On your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back up. Then we're going to practice inversions today. So 2 options, dolphin pose and headstands. So if you know headstands, because I cannot assist, so make sure that you're strong in your headstands if you're going to go to headstands. If not, please opt for dolphin pose. I'm going to teach it and break it down. So we're going to start kneeling. I want you to watch. So starting kneeling, a semi-reflection there. Tucking the toes, I want you to grab a hold of your elbows. So that makes it aligned with your shoulders, gives you the support. So not too wide, wherein your shoulders are gonna bear all the weight instead of stacking the joints, which allows you to full support of your joints. Now either press the palms down, that's the first option, or just interlace the fingers. This one creates more stress on the shoulders, so do what works for you. I prefer this one because my shoulders are tight. Tuck your toes. You're going to pull the belly in as you lift up, as if you're in down dog. Bend the knees if you need to. Now walk your feet closer so that your hips are high. And then see how my head, even though my body is touching the floor, my crown of my head is not on the floor. That's the difference with headstands. So from this side, you're going to measure. You're going to press the palms down, engage the shoulders, tuck your toes, lift up, and then release the head down. Stay here for 5 breaths on your own. If you know headstands, go ahead and do so. All right, so let's prepare. Come to your knees, tuck your toes. Knees are hip distance apart. Grab your elbows, lower it down. Interlace the fingers or press it down, your choice. Take an inhale, lift the hips up. Long spine, release the head down. Knees could be totally bent, your choice. Inhale. So walk your toes closer towards your hands. If you have that openness in the shoulders, that allows the shoulders to open even more. Pull the belly in. Press strong to your shoulders. Press the forearms towards the mat. Beautiful, yogis. Breathe. If you want to challenge yourself, you can lift one leg at a time. It's more challenge for you. And when you're ready, just switch over to the other side as well. One more inhale. Then as you exhale, just slowly lower the knees down. And then this time, come to child's pose again with your knees, toes, and hips together. And this time bring your palms by your feet, palms facing up. Simply just release the forehead down. And just breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly lift up, come off the mat. And we're going to lay all the way on our backs. So slowly transition and lie all the way on your back. Coming to happy baby, bend the knees up to your chest. Then open them as wide as you can. Bring your hands to the outsides of your legs and then grab a hold of your feet. Open them wide. Release the hips. And then gently rock yourself from side to side. So allow yourself to fall to the right and then fall to the left. It's better massage on your entire back. Truly feels good. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, we're going to come to the final pose in our practice, Shavasana. Extend the legs out as wide as your mat. Allow the toes to flap out. If you need a towel over your eyes or your sweater as it might get a little bit cold. And then gently close the eyes. Together, let's take one inhale deeply into the nose. Open your mouth to sigh. Release everything. Your work here is done. It's time to restore the body. Relaxing your forehead. Relaxing the cheekbones. Relaxing the jaw. Maybe even remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And then just let the jaw release. So as you lie here, I'm going to read to you some yoga wisdom. Today it says, yoga offers an opportunity to experience yourself truly. Every time you set foot on your mat, you're opening yourself to a new experience. Sometimes it's wonderful delight to practice, and other times it's even hard to motivate yourself. When you're feeling hesitance or procrastination, remind yourself that your yoga practice is not an obligation. It is an opportunity to explore and open your body, your mind, and your spirit. Every practice is different, and your response to your practice each day may be different as well, depending on the season, your mood, and the type of practice that you do. Your yoga practice is an opportunity to experience yourself in a new way every day. Enjoy your Shavasana. Begin now to slowly come back to consciousness. Start by taking a deep inhale into the nose. And then leave a bigger exhale out of the nose. Begin to wiggle the fingers, wiggling the toes. And then gently rock your head from side to side to bring consciousness back. And then when you're ready, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself one last final hug, offering sincere gratitude to your own selves for showing up on your mat today, whatever it felt like before you came in. And see the difference that your practice has done for you, even for just that 1 hour. Honoring your body, honoring your mind, and your spirit. Gently fall over to the right side. Pause there for a moment. Really connecting with your thoughts. And then when you're ready, gently push yourself up to a comfortable seat, facing the front of the class, closing the eyes. Bringing your hands again into prayer position to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. We're going to end our practice with optional unified Om, 3 Shantis, 3 Peace, and 1 Namaste at the end. So if you want to participate, please do so. If you want to listen in, that's welcome as well. If you're going to Om with me, take a deep inhale into the nose. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you had a great practice. So we're going to practice again on Thursday. I'll see you again at 10:30. So I hope to see you here. I know it's Norma's name there, but I'm back. So I will practice with her. So we're team teaching again. So her name is there, but I'll be here. I probably adjust you guys. I was able to take off. So thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. And there's no class after this, so you can take your time to get off your mats. Thank you.